Hey, pilots! Welcome to another exciting episode of War Robots Domination, a series of helpful gameplay tutorials designed to help highlight the tactics and strategies that I use to help tip the scales of my favorite game, War Robots. Each episode will feature a handful of battles along with helpful commentary that'll provide insight as to what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. I'm your host, Gotchure Beacons, and I've been playing this awesome game for a few years now, and I've learned a few tricks along the way that I'd love to share with y'all. You'll notice that although my hangar is fairly basic and at lower levels, I've been able to climb it up to Expert League, so I believe that you'll find my tactics will help you do more with less, which can be very helpful with today's economy in the game. I should also mention that this is my second account, so don't let my career profile stats fool you. This is actually my baby account, but it sends a great message to pilots who feel they need to chase the current meta in order to be competitive in battle, because you don't. Wise gameplay can usually overcome any fancy gimmick. A death button is a great example. It can still melt just about any build, and its heritage stems all the way back to nearly the beginning of the game. It's all about knowing when to use it and how to use it. So, without further ado, I invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy today's episodes while I walk you through my gameplay tactics and share with you my mindset in battle. I hope you find it entertaining, helpful, and fun to watch. I think you will. I'm gonna call this battle Chasing Beacons, and man, I hope you stick around and listen to this, guys. This is such an important lesson in this game. Enjoy my friends in the background and status as they play their awesome song, War. Perfect for this battle. Alright guys, so this is Canyon, and I put in my open map deck. This is Major Pain. He's my beautiful Zeus Fury. I used him to help guard the center, chip away people in the center, and then, kind of keep things going. Center is usually the most contested beacon. This is Canyon, as you know. But, he got chipped away real quick, and he's almost down to nothing. Major Pain is no joke when he has his way. But unfortunately, with Canyon, there's a couple of good sweet spots, and there's a couple of angles that aren't quite so good, and this happens to be one of them. And I got some pretty formidable reds out there, and he's gone. That's okay. We're going to hop into Sir Nightmare here, and he's going to go try to get this guy back. You never leave something unattended there. That guy, took me down. It's a little cut payback time. So I'm calling this battle Chasing Beacons. And guys, I sure hope you're listening up on this one here. When I play the game, I play with level 6 bots and level 9 weapons. This is my baby account. I intentionally leave these things low on purpose to show you how you can use tactics instead of firepower to win these battles. So it's important that you understand in Domination, your focus is always beacons. Combat will happen, but it's the means to the end. The end is the beacons. You want to be chasing beacons, not damage. Or if you're chasing beacons, damage will come to you. If you're chasing damage, you're going to lose most of the time, because that damage is reds, and the reds are going after beacons. Beacons wins these battles, guys. So as long as you're chasing beacons, that's going to give you more green banners. And this is important, when you're gonna chase a beacon, chase the least contested beacon. Now, remember when you watch those National Geographic films, and you see a herd of zebras and they're being chased by lions. Are the lions going after the most formidable zebra? No, they're going after the weak ones. They're going after the least contested zebra. Even though it's the king of the jungle, they still chase after the least contested zebra, because that's how nature is intended, and it works. The laws of nature know what they're doing. So when you're going to be chasing beacons, guys, chase the least contested. It's going to allow you to last a little bit longer. It's also going to allow you to be a little more formidable, and you're probably going to, be a little better off that way. You see all these guys meching out because they're chasing damage, or they're chasing the hardest battle. When I see these Facebook posts and say, I can't beat against the Ming. How are you supposed to fight something like that? Well, who's trying to? I never take on a Ming. Why would I? Mings are something to avoid. Those are they're a barrier to work around, but they're not the focus. The focus is the beacon. So what a Ming is okay, let's see how many beacons I can cap without getting tagged by a Ming. they're really more of a hurdle, a barrier, something to work around, not a focus of your attention. So every time I'm doing anything, guys, everything I'm ever doing is after the least contested beacon, whichever one that is, like that one there over to my right. That's the least contested right now. Right now I'm just trying to get where I can to try to do some chipping away, but if I can get over there, I'm going to go after that beacon. It's the least contested one. Now I got a mate already coming in this area, but since there's two here, I want to make sure that we both get it. Return to blue. Now I'm going to go over to the next least contested beacon. It's not that one in the center, but I see a problem right now. I got a better tool in my toolbox to take care of these beacons. That's my little Diablo. So I'm going to take care of that one. Then there's another least contested beacon in the back. Looks like there's someone caught me. He's caught me sneaking back here. Here he comes. And this is one. Definitely one robot. This is one red that can take me out. He's got. Not only does he have the quantum radar, but he has low-hanging weapons. But that's okay, because look at the panicometer. We're actually a little bit ahead. We're inside the time warp, and we have a 2.5 to 2 beacon advantage, and we're starting to cap another one. So as long as I can ride this out a little bit longer, it helps the panicometer tick down a little more. Now they're at a 2 to 3, but it's a little too late. And I'm going to go in here and grab the least contested beacon, make sure that's my focus, not damage. Not going after damage. I don't care about damage. I need about those beacons. Now I'm going to go back to this guy who's threatening one of our beacons. I'm going to catch up to him and take it back, even if I have to get that far, because that's the most important thing. There we go. Nice green banner at the end, guys. I'm always chasing beacons. That's how I win these games. That's how I manage to be relevant in these high-level battles with level 6 bots, because I'm not chasing damage. I'm not going after a big game. I'm going after beacons, the least contested one. That's how the laws of the jungle do it, and that's how Mother Nature teaches us, and it works. It'll work a lot better for you guys. Hope you learned that one. Great pilots on both sides, and if you see your name, thanks for the game. Peace out. I'm going to call this battle bungee jumping, and you're going to see why as we go along here, guys. Enjoy my friends in the background and status as they play their awesome song, Woodish. All right, this is Dreadnought. This is Mjolnir. I put a closed map deck. This is more nimble knife fighter, guys. Good for fighting around a lot of structures. And watch what Mjolnir can do here. He jumps on down. He takes a couple pot shots, and if he starts getting a little too heated, he just gets out of the way. Little bungee jump. You jump down, you spring back up. Then you let the little timer go back in there, and you do it again. This is what this is one thing that you can do. Again, I'm in level 6 spots with level 9 weapons. I am trying to make videos that show you guys little things that you can do when you're in over your head. When you're fighting against, in battles where matchmaking has put you in over your head. This is my baby account. I make these battles specifically so you guys can understand what to do tactically, where you can still be formidable in battle, even when you're in lightweight bots. Even if you can't afford to spend lots of silver on really maxing out your gear, what can you do? Well, this is a level 6. This is a level 6 Phantom. He doesn't have a lot of firepower, but I am taking him down, taking advantage of a little stunt that he can pull and do a little bungee jump, and boom, right back up where I started again. Hit the little bungee cord and zip back up to the roof there. Now, you never want to just ride the roof forever unless it's working. Now look at that. We're at a 4-to-1 beacon advantage, so this is working. As long as I can stay there. If I saw we were slipping way behind, guys, I would definitely be doing something else. Beacon management is what I'm all about. But I can kind of manage beacons from here. This isn't farming silver. This is absolutely taking advantage of whittling down the resources that the Reds have so we can have an advantage on the battlefield. Every time I take some guy out or chip him way down, it's giving my team an advantage. And that's really what this is all about, is making sure that from a beacon management standpoint, we're able to keep the beacons blue more than they are. And you do that by chipping them away. Or if they're going after beacon, you whittle them down a bit. And we may not be always having a beacon advantage, but most of the time we are, and that's all you're trying to do. And you know how my opener is on any kind of a domination. I'm trying to make sure that I have last support for at least halfway into the battle. That way, toward the second half, I can be a lot more aggressive with my bots. And this is so far, we're almost into the halfway point of the battle, and I haven't died yet. And I've actually helped take out a handful of pilots, of reds, and now it's time to take out the next guy. Look at that, second bite into the battle, and I haven't been sitting back doing nothing. And now it's time to go in and start pushing a little bit harder than I was at the beginning. So again, this allows you to be a little more aggressive by having a little stunt that you can do that can be supporting your team. And that bungee jump, little stunt worked really, really well. I could do a lot of damage and still support the team. The team was doing fine without me, but I was doing some stuff with the team. And now I can get right in the middle of the thick of things and not have to worry about it too much, because I'm not going to mech out, because I was able to be conservative at the beginning. That little bungee jumping helped out. So there you go, guys. It looks like, we were doing really good on keeping up on beacons, and you got to do that. I see a couple of low numbers on the other side there, which didn't help them at all. And all in all, it looks like it was mainly experts on both sides, the little masters, and I don't know why, but I'm a champion. There you go, guys. Anyway, great pilots on both sides. If you see your name, thanks for the game. Peace out. I'm going to call this battle No Pain, No Gain. And there's certainly a lesson here, guys. Enjoy my friends in the background and status as they play their awesome instrumental, Mortality. All right, guys, this is this episode's Beacon Rush battle. I always start Beacon Rush the same way. I take Frick. He's my death button Raven. I give him that double jump right to the furthest beacon I can reach in that double jump, and that happened to be this center beacon here. And I got it blue. That's all that matters to me. Now I'm going to start right where I left off. Going to hop into Sir Nightmare here. Can't let this one go. A couple of my guys left the scene, and that red started capping it back, but we got it back, and there we go. Now we got a nice floor capper. Now, if you see over there, these guys shooting at me, looking for a lot of damage, they're going to get it. They're going to just sit back and drill anyone that they can and get a lot of damage. I think those are both leeches with scourges on it, so they're going to get a lot of damage. Well, good for them. You know what they're not doing, though? They're not experiencing any pain. And when you don't experience pain in Beacon Rush, you ain't going to gain. If you don't have pain, you ain't gonna gain. That's how you do Beacon Rush. You gotta lean into the pain. You gotta keep pushing into the beacons, even if you die like Sir Nightmare did just there, just like Frick did at the beginning. It doesn't really matter. All we're doing right now is we're leaning into them. We got the floor capper. I'm gonna go ahead and take a few reds back here. You know I set a trap, right, guys? I get back here and get a couple of reds back here, allowing my men to have even further advantage on the battlefield by having a couple reds chase me around back here. They're pressing in further. Look at, we're almost, I know I'm not going to get this one, but that's okay. If I've got their attention, that our men are just even getting closer and closer. Look at that beacon bar plummet. I'm just stalling right now. I'm letting that beacon bar, that floor capper simmer. Now we're going to go over here and make sure no one gets this one here. You know what? If you don't have pain in Beacon Rush, you ain't going to gain, guys. Like those guys sitting back from the distance and just farming some damage. Who cares about the damage? If you're just going to have a whole bunch of red banners at the end, how fun is that? Now, guys, lean into the pain on Beacon Rush. No pain, no gain. You gotta push in there, get the beacons, die if you sacrifice the body. It just doesn't really matter, because as long as you do that pressure, you're gonna get the nice 4 capper, maybe even a 5 capper. You have the green banner at the end, and that's why you're here, guys, to win battles, right? There you go. Great pilots on both sides. If you see your name, thanks for the game. Peace out, guys. Well, friends, that just about wraps it up for another episode. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed what you saw and were able to take something you learned and use it in battle. I add content to my YouTube channel on a regular basis, so if you like what you see, please tap on the subscription button and then tap the bell to be notified when new episodes are released. Or just click on an old episode and maybe catch another tip that'll help you up your game. Also, Discord is a great way to connect with other amazing pilots, keep up on the latest news, and learn more ways to improve your gaming experience. Without question, one of the best Discord servers out there is War Robot's Master Pilots. Managed by some of the best pilots in the game today, it features a robust list of informational, tutorial, and informative channels to cover anything and everything related to this awesome game. So definitely take a moment to click on the link in the description of this episode and check them out. Finally, my goal is to provide you all with entertaining and helpful information that'll help reduce the frustration and increase the fun. So, if you feel these videos are helping you, please share them with a friend, someone you think might benefit from them. Well, that's about it for today, guys. As always, keep 'em blue out there, and I hope to see you on the battlefield. Just make sure you're having fun, because if you're not, you're doing it wrong. I love you all for your support. Play well. Peace out.